This time I mean to follow through on all the things I said I'd do 1,000 times. We swore that we would change the world, but the way we thought and so much more remains the same. And now I beg to differ, we are different than before. I am me, myself, and I've grown so much more than I ever were or thought that I could be. Now I remember all we could have been, a people born out of sin and silence. We swore that we would change the world, but the way we thought and so much more remains the same. And now I beg to differ, we are different than before. We are changing and we have grown and we are more than we ever were or thought that we could be. Is this way, so they say, caught up in their vanity, caught up in their selfish ways. We have hope, baby, we have promise, changing hearts, changing dreams, changing our reality. I beg to differ, we are different than before. We are changing, we have grown, that we could be.
That's the way to start off a Friday morning with some beautiful music. Of course, that was Giselle and Chelsea, and they are going to be one of the featured performances at the event we're about to discuss.
That's right. My gosh, you guys, they set it off. The Friday, the way the Friday is supposed to be. Now, Jazz, Rock, Blues, and Funk Infusion Music Festival is what's coming up. And in to tell us more about it, we've got John Hoy, who is the lead singer of Ascenthium. I always wanted to say that, Ascenthium. We also have James Lynskey, who is actually the owner of The Split, a good friend of mine, that's my buddy, owner of The Split. And of course, he's a concert promoter as well. Yeah. And we also have Dina Halsall. Yes. Did I get it correctly?
Yes.
My gosh, she's a part of Ascenthium as well. And Center Stage is in with us. Guys, good morning, man. It's so nice to have you. And happy Friday.
Good morning. Happy Friday.
You know, it's 5 o'clock somewhere. Actually, 4 minutes after 5 o'clock somewhere. Let me get a 5 o'clock smile. There you go.
I think that requires the happy hour drinks. But
yes.
It's early morning, and we're good with coffee. And this is definitely a new event being added to the roster. A bit that specifically for Key Cocker. So I just have to ask, Where did this idea come from, James?
We're still trying to figure that out right now.
I imagine there were either lizard juice or beer and
Probably a little bit of all of that.
conversations, and then it started from there.
Actually,
Tell me.
it was actually the group that's coming in from Mexico, Jan Rhodes and the Organic Monster Project.
Wow.
They were down probably about 3 years ago. We had just purchased a property. And she was on vacation with their kids. And they were just there with us every day, hang out at the split as people do.
Beautiful.
Lizard juice, couple nice cold Bellikins. And we started talking, became very good friends. And she said, you know, Jim, I want to come back and play here one day. And that was 3 years ago. And we have tried, but then hurricanes,
Oh, yeah.
construction, different things just kind of always seem to pop up. But all of a sudden we decided, I think back in November, okay, let's set a date. And so we set a date for March 9th. They're going on a tour right afterwards, I think a US tour.
Sweet.
And from that point, from them coming down, she said, you know, I have a friend, Taiwan MC, he's going on America's tour. He's rag-a-dub, jazz, blues, great, great vocalist. He would like to come. And then some other friends, center stage from Belize. And it just kind of grew. And I grew up in the era of rock and roll,
Yeah.
70s and 80s. And when I thought about that, I said, well, let's go with infusion of musical genre. And as soon as that happened, rock called John up, of course. We got John out, and Dennis Mitchell, who was the original and lead guitarist for the Kingsmen, the famous Louie Louie,
Wow.
is on the island right now. So he's going to be coming out and jamming with them. And I think right now we're up to about 12 bands. 12 artists, yeah.
Yeah.
All day Friday, all day Saturday, and that's kind of where it is, guys.
So you started off with one genre and just started adding everything else
Adding
and
in-
called it an infusion concert.
Infusion. Somebody said, what are we going to call this? And I said, I'm really not sure. And all of a sudden I said, how about infusion?
Yeah.
Infusion of musical genre.
So
Well,
there's
then ag-
literally something for everyone.
I think so, yeah, literally.
Then again, it is because we've got jazz, rock, blues, and funk, and
Yes.
we've got the audience for all that right here in Belize. And what better place to do it than at, of course, the Split. So how much is this concert? Because with all the bands that you've got there all day in the ambience preferred, how much to get there?
You know what we decided to do, since it's the first year, and obviously there's something like we'd like to continue to grow.
Yeah.
It's really free admission
You
for
mean
everybody.
it?
Yeah, it's free admission for everybody. Yeah.
For all this?
For all this. For all
That is
this. Yes,
free?
for all this.
At
Yeah.
the Split?
Yeah, at the Split. At the Split.
Oh,
So
my God.
we're inviting everybody out from all over Belize. We have people coming in.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a long weekend. So
It's next weekend, March 9th and 10th.
yeah.
But you gotta tell me, I can only imagine rocking out on the beach.
Definitely.
It's not a first experience for you guys.
No, we were there about 3-4 years ago performing that side. It was a great experience.
Yeah.
Great first time on the island. We had tons of fun, and we're so excited for
To be
this.
back there,
Yeah, to be
yeah.
back for this music fest.
Hey,
to
hey,
be a part of the festival.
I'll tell you what, it is a Friday. What is it? What's the feeling like rocking out in nice breeze like that, in an ambience such as that?
It's great. It's amazing.
Great. Hair might get in your eye a little bit.
Yeah, as the only female member, you'll understand that, right?
Well, they got the hair to do.
But let's find out, what have you guys been up to?
Oh, we've been quite busy. You know, we haven't been talking much or going out much in the public. We've been really busy trying to work on our original music at home. I was just talking with Dina here that we're actually creating like our little mini studio at home where we could record all our music, get all our tracks done, and hopefully we have some awesome stuff for you guys and for Belize
Just
very soon.
being a part of the music industry in Belize in general, because it's growing, it's something that's new, and to be able to like pioneer something in that direction it's really incredible as a rock artist. So
That's
we're really excited to be a part of this though, because this is an opportunity for us to get out there and play originals again and go to see Key Conquer again. So that'd be great.
Yeah.
Now, how receptive are you finding Belizeans to rock music? I know when you guys first came on one of our shows, it was a bit of a warm-up that people had to get used to, and then you won the competition. Even people who didn't love rock, all of a sudden wanted to hear rock music. Yeah.
In the beginning, when we started out, people weren't as receptive.
Yeah.
It was something very new, and we had to warm people up, like what you said, into it. But over the past years, people have really gotten
Yeah,
into
and
it.
definitely with technology that we have
Yeah,
today,
our
the internet,
shows-
everything is at your fingertips. You could love a band like Metallica and see them live just through your computer screen. So
Yeah.
Belizeans in general have, they're just getting more interested in everything actually. It's really interesting to see everything grow the way it's growing.
Yeah, then again, you know, especially like you mentioned, technology, it gives you that first-hand view of what
Definitely.
it is like. And
Yes.
lyrics of a song is what really counts. And I think we're moving from the era of just listening to the beat and then listening to the words. And I think that's one of the things that you guys, Ascenthium, do.
Yeah,
now,
definitely.
I'm sure it's an overwhelming feeling. You're back there in the studio. You're actually creating something at home. What's that feel like? And then again, what the band, in terms of coming together and putting things together, what does that feel like for Ascenthium?
Well, for us, we're a family. You know,
Yeah.
we live together, we do everything together. So once we're in the studio, we all click. You know, we all work on our parts, we add in what we need to add, and, you know, we
It's exhilarating.
Argue.
I was about to say, it has to happen somewhere.
that's how it
Not
goes.
live and work
Yeah.
together and not
no,
argue.
no.
Yeah. We've gotten
That's
used
a
to each
family,
other.
yes.
Yeah.
But it's an exhilarating experience to be able to put our music, our emotions.
Yeah, and to create something that's completely
the
new and different from
experiences
anything that
Yeah.
anyone else
that
has
we've
created.
been through, we
So,
try to put that into our music, you know.
Yeah.
Nice.
So James, how did you get acquainted with Ascenthium?
You know, actually, I moved to the island about 4 years ago. I'd been developing in Costa Rica for about 23 years and came up to just look at the split, the property. And it just turns out during my first week or two on the island as I was looking at the property, that was their last concert in Key Calker.
Yeah.
And again, I'm a
You're a
rock and
rock
roll.
fan.
I'm a rock fan. I'm a rock fan. I love music. I love music. And that's really the idea behind the festival is to bring some international groups together, different genres, put it all together. But I am a rock fan. And as you guys were discussing in Belize, you know, rock is just not typically the music of choice, you know, but for me it is. So as soon as this all came together and I knew Ascenthium, I knew who they were, and it was my first phone call.
Yeah.
You know, I got in touch with John and I was just glad they were free.
Yeah.
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 And I, you know, you started off obviously with your Mexican connection, but you made the conscious effort to be able to include Belizeans in the lineup.
Oh, yeah.
How did you choose who you wanted to be a part of the festival?
You know, I reached out to everybody. My friends over at Bowen and Bowen, David Craig's been a great friend to me, as you know. As you know, been a great friend to me, and we're actually doing the special edition bottles that weekend with an art pavilion as well. So we threw in a little another twist into the festival. And when I reached out to them, they just kind of put me in contact with some people, with James and so forth. And we actually put together the Center Stage Band, which is about 8 of Belizean's best jazz musicians.
Yeah.
So they're going to be there. That's our Saturday night. On Saturday night, starting about sunset 5 to 9 o'clock, we are doing a 3-course dinner. You know, tables, toes in the sand, under the stars, stage
What a better
front.
experience.
I know, right?
And that's where we're going to hear these lovely ladies.
The ladies
right?
are going to play right before that. They're leading up to it. They want to be part of the dinner. Yeah, Giselle's already told me because
You see, if you're playing so beautifully, nobody's going to be eating. They're going to just be listening. So they're going to be a part of the Saturday night lineup.
they're
right?
also Friday too.
Okay.
Yeah, we have a couple of the groups that are going to actually perform both days.
Okay.
And I think we've all kind of decided that I think we're going to get everybody out there on Friday, no matter performing or not. So everybody get to know each other. You know, we're hoping to have maybe one late Saturday, one final jam, I think, with everybody together.
Yeah.
You know, bring it all together one time. So
So I love this. It's a Friday night. It's Friday night.
starts Friday basically about 12 o'clock because
Yeah.
it's a holiday weekend.
Yes,
it is.
Yeah, so we're going to kick it off about Friday about 12 and go basically all the way through to Sunday morning at 2 o'clock in the morning.
Probably Monday morning there.
Yeah.
And then Monday to recover.
Monday to recover. Yes, Monday to recover. Yeah.
All right, so tell us the difference between what you can expect on Friday versus Saturday.
You know, we tried to mix it up a little bit.
Yeah.
So
All right.
we're going to go from, we do have an acoustic set, which is Gregory Michael. He's one of the great acoustic guitarists that plays out on the island. He's going to be leading off, and then the girls over here, Flight of Stars, are going to follow him. So that's kind of our acoustic set on Saturday.
Nice.
But you know, almost every second session or so, we're switching up, going from jazz, little funk, back to some blues. Then going to really kick it off on Saturday night about 10 o'clock when the boys and ladies come on.
Thank you.
Yes.
She's there so you won't forget, right? And the dinner.
The dinner is going to be fabulous. One thing that we've done to Split, I think we've created a tremendous, tremendous kitchen. You know, we are known as a beach bar out there, but Chef Ray Arzu is just one of the great chefs to me out there. So we put together a great 3-course.
It's a seated dinner.
It's a seated dinner right in front of the stage.
Toes
We got
Grilled salmon.
imported salmon,
Key lime pie.
cognac at the end
Cognac,
to finish
I
it off.
know.
Yeah. And those tables, it's reserved seating. There's only going to be room for probably about 75 or 80. And you have the table basically from 5 to 9 o'clock to follow the 2 jazz and blues groups, because we thought that'd be proper for a sunset going into a dinner hour on Saturday night before we start really.
You know what I'm seeing from you? I see you in your element. When was the last time you played some music? You, yourself. When was the last time you did it?
You know,
You
that's,
might get him up on
I know, something tells me this guy's going to be out there.
Yeah.
I could see it.
I might get up and bust a move out or something like that, but that's it. But you know, that's kind of the plan. I think the dinner tables will probably turn into table dancing at about 9 o'clock when these guys come on the stage. But yeah, anybody wants to come out,
man.
we can be found on Facebook, Lazy Lizard,
Yeah.
the website, contact us, stop by, get a dinner reservation.
Yeah.
And it's just going to be great.
James, this is the middle of high season. Is there even space on Peacocker right now?
You know, it is very crowded right now, so if
Yes.
anybody's interested in coming out,
Yeah.
you know, it'd be a good time to try to grab a room out there because the island's very busy. And I really think, or come out for the day.
Yeah.
You know, that's really what it
Because
should
Saturday during the day, it'll be all day.
be. It's all day.
Yeah.
It's all day Saturday, so it could be a day trip as well,
So if you
too.
really can't get a room, you can go out just for the day.
Yeah,
on
just for the
Saturday.
day as well, too.
And remember,
Yeah.
it is free, of course, to get there.
It's
Yeah.
free.
Actually, to get into that particular area.
Oh, yeah. You know,
My
get one of the
gosh.
ploppers in the water, kick back.
So
Good
James,
luck. Can you reserve your palapa?
I will reserve one for you. Lady. You have your name on one. I told you to come out on Saturday. You're our guest. He's always out there.
always out there, yeah.
To be clear, though, the dinner is paid for. What's the cost of the
Yeah,
dinner?
the dinner is $90 Belize.
Okay.
And that is
Per person.
Per person. It's 3 courses, your appetizer, your main course, dessert. And then we have complimentary cognac at the end of the night.
You're talking for all these things, only $90?
$90, and you have a table, stage front, toes in the sand, under the stars, right there for
Chicken
about.
cordon bleu,
great.
filet mignon, snapper, grilled salmon, key lime pie,
Yeah, it's
coconut
gonna-
pie, island red, island white. We're talking here some wine,
Yeah,
and
the
after
chateaus.
dinner,
And then
cognac
the
for
cognac.
$90.
Yes, sir.
Good music.
Good music.
Great people.
Great people.
Stop it, man.
Yeah. No, we're trying.
Exciting.
We
though.
really want to bring something a little different. One to
Yeah.
Key Calker, but also to Belize as well.
Of course.
I think, you know, it's important. International artists, different genres, everybody come together, the music scene. I think everybody's excited.
Yeah.
Everybody's excited just to get together.
Oh my
And
gosh.
And what's it like for you guys as the band to come on back out, play on the island, and also you're going to be mixed in with so many different genres?
It's exciting.
It is
Yeah.
very
Yeah.
much exciting, and it's one thing that we really appreciate about music festivals, that it brings artists together from all over the world, and even Belize. People who would like to experience something new, something different. We never know. From this festival, there might be new artists, new performers that are going to come up from
Yeah.
Belize. They're going to be inspired from these events. And
It's always good to
it
meet
just brings
people to be able
together.
to exchange. I mean, these guys are from Mexico. Maybe we talk to them over there.
some-
Those guys are from
There
the
you
U.S.
go.
You know.
Network.
Yeah,
Networking.
definitely.
always.
Who are you looking forward to seeing the most?
Personally, between Taiwan MC and the lady from Mexico.
Okay.
John Rhodes.
And John?
Flight of Stars.
I know, they were beautiful just now too. And
Yeah.
you, James?
I'm excited for all of it.
I knew you were going to say that.
Every
You
one of them.
have to say
Yeah,
that.
No, but I think it's going to be amazing to have this much artists mingling with each other on a small island like that. You're definitely going to have a good time.
Oh yeah.
You also have your art pavilion. Tell us a bit more about that.
You know, that just came about the same thing with my friends at Pelican. You know, with David Craig, Michael Shelley. They've been extremely great to me, supportive of me over the past 3 years out there. And when the special edition bottles came out, they did the art show down in Placencia. I think that's when they introduced them. And it was a limited edition, special edition. And they made sure that I got a large stock of them. And when we decided, oh man, the festival's coming up in 2 weeks, why don't we kind of throw out the same thing? We'll set up a little art pavilion. So we have about 3 or 4 of the local artists from the island, gallery owners, coming out. I have then Walter called up, who's one of the artists on one of the bottles, Castillo, and he asked if he could come out. He likes to do painting and live
art.
Live art.
Awesome. Yeah.
Live art.
Yeah. Inspired by the music.
Yeah. And we're also doing our new mural at the Lazy Lizard. As you guys see, we have our, we always change every couple of years out there. And one of the graffiti artists who's doing it right now, he's going to be doing some graffiti artwork as well out there. And, you know, I think we'll probably have 5 or 6 different artists and gallery owners out there.
But I'll tell you what, James, I heard some rumor about an international rugby thing going to happen there at the Split.
Yeah, the following weekend. Yeah, we have.
What's going to happen?
Well, they started a beach rugby association in Belize about a year ago. Tony Gillings, and they came out. We were their first venue last year, and again, beach rugby is like rock and roll in Belize. You know? Not quite mainstream.
Rugby in general.
Not quite mainstream, but you know, they came out and set up the pitch out there, and everybody just had a blast. And it was mostly, you know, some of the local teams that they had put together, teaching the kids rugby and older people, and you know, getting it together. But this year, we have some teams coming from Scotland, from the States, from Guatemala, and then over the past year, the teams in Belize itself, you know, have actually grown to I think 8 or 9 teams right now. So yeah, we're going to go the following weekend, really a 2-day international beach rugby tournament, and then we have our beach volleyball tournament coming up with the association, and that's set the long weekend in May. We were just with Alan Sharp and the association the other day. And then we have our beach football, soccer tournament in June.
Everything going on.
Yeah. We know we have the venue right now, but this is
That's going to be the easiest sell ever. Come to Keycocker and do what you love. You know, I think this is such a great event. It is a long weekend, so people can plan ahead. They can try to get themselves a room so that they can be able to enjoy the 2-day festival.
Yes.
Right?
We're hoping so. Yeah.
Okay, and what can we expect from Ascenthium? Will it be all new music, some of the old favorites? Tell us.
It's a pretty
Still deciding.
I think it's going to be definitely
original music will be performed live. And we have some new covers and some interesting stuff that we're definitely going to bring out for the weekend.
Excellent.
Keep it under wraps, keeping it under wraps, yes.
No teasers here. And if you want to be able to secure a seat for the dinner?
You know what we're doing? It's on our Facebook page, basically Lazy Lizard, Keycocker. The website is Lazy Lizard Bar and Grill. Stop by.
Pick up a ticket.
Pick up a ticket.
It's limited seating. You
it's
said
limited
that
seating. Yeah, limited seating because we only have, it's stage front, so we're setting up the tables right in front of the stage. So it's going to be limited, probably to about 75, 100 people for the dinner and so forth. But you know, we look forward for everybody to come out.
Beautiful.
Yeah, some of the new improvements right there,
So the Jazz, Rock, Blues, and Funk Infusion Music Festival takes place March 9th and 10th at the Lazy Lizard in Keycocker. So if you haven't made plans yet for the long weekend, you know exactly where you need to go for some good music and some art and great food. Excellent. We have one more performance left, right? So we have with us Center Stage, who's going to be doing a special performance for us as well. Anything else you'd like to say to people as to why they should come out?
The dress code.
It's beach.
Beachwear.
That's it.
No
Yeah, I
shoes,
know.
no
You guys
shirt,
said
no
you'll be
problem.
playing in swimsuits and leather jackets?
That's right.
No, they did not promise me that, but you can keep on begging on their Facebook.
No, but thank you guys. We really appreciate having fun today.
Thank you too.
Nice
That was great.
Nice to have you.
Thank you.
Thank you. And we're going to close off with our final performance for this particular segment, and afterwards we'll go right to our break. So enjoy.
Treasure, that is what you are. Honey, you're my golden star. You know you can make my wish come true. If you let me treasure you. Oh, you are my treasure. You are my treasure. You are my treasure. Yeah, you are my treasure. You are my treasure. You are my treasure. Yeah, you are treasure. That is what you are. Honey, you're my golden star. You know you can make my wish come true if you let me treasure you. Oh.